Welcome everyone onto my educational channel. Today's our educational topic is basics of Srotas. Basically, Srotas is a unique and foundational concept in Ayurveda, described as the internal channels or pathways responsible for transportation and transformation within the body. These Srotas are innumerable and pervade every structure from large anatomical systems such as gastrointestinal tract, respiratory and circulatory system to minute cellular level where porous structures facilitate intra and extracellular exchange. Owing to their pervasiveness and diffuseness, no part of the body is devoid of Srotas. The primary function of Srotas is to transport ahar nutrients along with related dos, dhatu and mala to their respective destinations, ensuring nourishment, metabolism and elimination. Each Srotas possesses three essential components. Srotomul, the site of origin or predominant location. Srotomark, the pathways or course, and Srotomukh, the terminal opening or outlet. Any obstruction, depletion, or vitiation in these channels disturb the normal flow, leading to functional impairment, disease, or even fatal outcome. Ayurveda is thus the first medical science to recognize and elaborate the existence of innumerable internal pathways or channels within the human body long before modern anatomy or physiology acknowledged such intricate transport system. Now we try to understand basics of Srotas from its etymological derivation to their proper significance. Now, first is etymological derivation and definition of the term Srotas. Srotas word is derived from the Sanskrit root that is the Sru Gato or Sru Sravane Ksharane, which means movement or to flow or to ooze or to filter or to exude. Now we try to understand the definition of term Srotas through different Acharya views. First, as per the Charak Sutra, because of the function of flow or transmission, they are called Srotas. Now, Chakrapani commented on that the term Srotas refer specifically to channels through which nutritive substance like ras and others flow for nourishment. And as per the Charak Vimansan, Srotas are the channels or pathways that carry and conduct the dhatus undergoing metabolic transformation, serving the purpose of transportation and distribution throughout the body. Now, as per the Dalan commentary, the Srotas serve to carry and transport prana, vital energy, anna, food, udak, water, ras, rakt, mass made throughout the body. Now, as per the Susrut Sharistan, the definition of Srotas is that which originate from a specific root, mula, extends throughout the body and carries materials to and from different parts excluding Sira, veins and arteries, Dhamini, is to be known as Srotas. Now, what is the conclusion of all the Acharyas' view about the term Srotas definition? That is, Srotas are the subtle biological channels or pathways originating from specific anatomical roots pervading the entire body through which various vital, nutritive, and metabolic substances such as pran, an, udak, ras, and dhatus continuously flow and undergo transformation. Derived from Sru to flow, these channels serve as conduits for transportation, nourishment, and communication among all bodily constituents. They represent the dynamic system of circulation and exchange, ensuring sustenance, homeostasis, and integrity of life. Now, what are the synonyms of term Srotas? Srotas, Shira, Damni, Rasayani, Raswaini, Nadi, Panth, Marg, Sharir Chidra, Samvrit, Asamvrit, Sthana, Ashaya, and Niketana are the names of visible and invisible space within the Sharir Dhatu. Due to morbidity of these channels related to Sharir Dhatu, any passage that is undergoing transformation or is in a fully transformed state of respective Sharir Dhatu also get affected. Likewise, morbidity of other Srotamsi affect the respective contents. The Srotamsi affect related Srotas and so do the Dhatu. Because of their nature, vitiated Vata, Pitta, Kapha tend to infect all that they come in contact with them. What is the structure of Srotas? Srotamsi have color similar to those of Dhatus they carry and are tubular, large or small, long and tendril-like in shape. Now, what is the general etiology of vitiation of Srotas? Diet and lifestyle that are suitable to those similar in properties of those which increase or vitiate the concerned dosa, and unsuitable to dhatu, dissimilar in properties of dhatu, weakening the dhatu. In their properties cause morbidity in Srotamsi. Try to understand this with the example of Vata dosa. Similar property, they are the dry, light, cold and rough. If a person consumes dry, cold food like popcorn, raw salads, and stay awake at night or skips meals, these habits increase Vata. Dhatus, especially Ras and Mas Dhatu, are nourished by warmth and moisture. Dryness and irregular habits weaken them. So, what is the result of this? The Srotas become rough and constricted, causing disorder like joint pain, constipation, or anxiety. Four feature of Srotas morbidity: increased flow or obstruction or formation of nodules and flow of bodily fluids or contents in the wrong or opposite direction are the features of morbidity of Srotas. Here, Ati Pravritti, increased flow, when the Srotas gets vitiated due to dosha, it may lead to functional deformity and which cause Ati Pravritti, increased flow. For example, Prame, due to Medova Srotas Dushti, there is a Bhau Sang, obstruction or retention. Due to vitiated dosha, Srotas gets affected functionally. It cannot perform its routine functions of transport. The flow is obstructed and lead to diseased condition. For example, in the Mutrakuch, obstruction in voiding of urine. Shiragranthi. It means dilatation of veins causing obstruction to normal flow through Srotas. For example, varicose vein. Vimargagaman, reversed flow or false passage. Due to some pathology at the level of Srotas, there is a flow of fluid in the affected area through channels, pathways other than its own. For example, according to Jar Vyadi Samprapti, Udak Vaha and Svedva Srotas are obstructed and vitiated dosas cause Srotodushti. Agni gets out of its original place and resides in Tok causing Jwar. What is the significance of Srotas? Whatever materials, entities, that is the Murtimant Bhava Vishesh exist in the body all of them have corresponding Srotas channels. No body components can be formed, abhinivrutti or destroyed share without the involvement of Srotas. Srotas serve as pathways of transformation and transportation for these dhatus. They are abhivahini conveyors carrying nutrients, energy, and essence throughout the body. Each dhatu has its own Srotas microchannels through which the prasad essence nutrient part and mal waste part flow. These channels, according to their natural division, Yata Vibhaga, are filled and nourished by their respective dhatu. Yata Swam Dhatuna Puryanti. When the Srotas become vitiated, dusta, due to dosha imbalance or improper diet lifestyle, disease manifests. When they remain clear and pure, Vishuddha, health and well-being prevail. So what is the conclusion of this? Srotas are the living channels of physiological harmony, ensuring constant nourishment, detoxification and communication within the body. Ayurveda views disease not as an isolated entity but as a disturbance in the flow and purity of srotas, hence emphasizing their maintenance as the foundation of holistic health. Now, concept of Sroto Vaigunya. When the vitiated dosas circulate throughout the body, wherever they encounter obstruction, sung due to defect or weakness, Kavaigunya in the channels or tissues, disease manifest at the site. Kavaigunya literally means defect or structural weakness in the channels or srotas. It may be congenital, acquired, or induced by previous diseases or trauma. The site of Khavaguni acts as a vulnerable point where the moving dosha gets lodged or sunk. Such structural or functional impairment can include srotosang, obstruction, स्रोतो अतिप्रवृत्ति ओवरफ्लो स्रोतस शिराग्रंथी dilatation स्रोतस विमार्गगमन misdirection of flow and so on. When vitiated doshas encounter a srotas that is already defective due to srotovaigunya, they get localized and initiate disease at that point. Thus, Haveguna provide the field and vitiated dosas provide the trigger for disease manifestation. This is the classical Ayurvedic version of the site of least resistance where disease manifests. Now, what is the clinical significance of that Srotosvagunya? Even if doses are vitiated, disease will not manifest until they find a vulnerable Srotas, Khavagun. Hence, Srotas integrity, Sroto Shuddhi, and strength, Sroto Bal are key to health. Types of Srotas. As per Charak, whatever material entities, Murtimant Bhava Vishes exist in the body, all of them have corresponding Srotas, channel. As per understanding purpose, Srotas are of two types. Bahirmukh, Mahanti, external opening or apertures, Antarmukh, Shushma Yogvai, internal channels of the body. Now we understand about the Bahirmukh or Mahanti external opening or apertures. As per Sushrut, there are 9 Bahirmukh Mahanti Srotas in the body, 2 each in nose, ears and eyes, 1 each in the penis, mouth and anal orifice. Sarandar explained one more in head, Sira Chidra. In the woman, there are three more openings, two in stana breast and one in Raktava, cervical opening. As per Charak, as per Kasyap Samhita, the Srotas channels of the body are said to be of two kinds. Shushma, subtle and Mahan, gross. The gross channel are nine in number. Two directed downwards, other seven upward, upari. The navel, nabi and air follicles, rome coop are described as the subtle channel Shushma Srotas. Now, Antarmukha, Shushma Yogvai, internal channels of the body. Antarmukh Srotas are those channels which are present inside the body and also have their openings within the body. They are called by the name Yogvai Srotas. The word yoga means the dravya, matter, material, substance, and Vai Srotas means the channel which carry ras and other dhatus through it. According to Charak, there are 13 main Antarmukh Sushma Yogvai internal channels of the body. They are as follow. Pranavanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming the vital energy. Udak Vahanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming water and controlling water metabolism. Anna Vahanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming food. Rasvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming nutritional liquid essence. Sonitvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Rakt. Maswanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming mass essence. Medovanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Meda. Astivanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Asti. Majjavanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Majja. Shukravanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Shukra. Mutravanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming urine. Purishvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming stool. Svedvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming sweat. According to Sushrut, there are 11 pairs of Yogvai Srotas. They are as follows. Pranvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming the vital energy. Udakvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming water and controlling water metabolism. Annavanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming food. Rasvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming nutritional liquid essence. Shonidvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Rakta. Maswanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming mass essence. Medvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Med. Shukravanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming Shukra. Mutravanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming urine. Purishvanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming stool. And Arthavanam Srotas, channels transporting and transforming menstrual flow in women. So it is all about basics of Srotas. Thank you.